Guam's athletics team will depart island July 9th for the Pacific Games in Apia, Samoa. Team Guam is set to compete from July 15th through the 20th and have high hopes of hauling in several medals this year. At last year's Micro Games in Yap, Guam bagged 36 medals, 20 gold, 8 silver, and 8 bronze for track and field. Regine Tugade says she's excited to represent Guam for the first time at the Games.
Work really hard, put in the preparations before that. Same thing that goes for how I compete in college. Even more so now because I have the word Guam on my chest, so it's a lot more pressure and at the same time a lot more honor just to be able to do that.
Distance runner Derek Mandel will be back in action for the 1,500, 5,000, and half marathon. Mandel represented Guam at the 2012 London Games in the 800 meters and is looking forward to the competition after taking some time off.
Training's been going well, been consistent since January, and I think I've been doing everything I can possible to prepare for this. And it just matters on the day, like what other people bring. I can't control that, but I know what I can bring.
Mandel has 7 gold medals from Micro Games competitions and has a good shot at medaling in all 3 of his events in Samoa. Teammates Janina Chris and Allison Bowman also have a good chance at stepping onto the podium in the 800 and 1,500 meter events. Regine Tugade also has her eyes on medals in the 100 meters, 4x100, and 4x400 races.
Well, it's always an honor to be able to represent Guam, represent our island. But really, I'm just excited because this is going to be my first Pacific Games. I missed my chance back in 2015. I don't think track was able to compete at that Games, so it's going to be a great one.
Jeannie Gerardo holds the national record for Guam for the shot put. She is the only thrower heading out to the Games. JFK graduate and IIAAG All-Island champion Rochelle Tugade will step onto the track for 2 of her strongest events, the 100 and 400 meter hurdles. Mandel will line up for the 1,500 in a stacked field, returning to the Games as the 2011 Pacific Games silver medalist.
There's 3 strong runners from PNG. There's one from Fiji and another from Samoa, and there's a wild card from Cook Islands who's never really run the 15, but he's a strong 800 runner, but he will be competing at the 15 there.
Collegiate runner Regine Tugade broke Navy's 2007 record for the 200 meter earlier this year with a time of 24.83. She lost that record to 2 of her teammates in 2 separate races, but regained that record in Boston at the Last Chance Invitational, where she ran a PR at the meet, recording a 24.46.
My personal favorite is the 100. It's going to be very competitive because it's not just all the other islands. It's also going to be PNG. They have Toya Whistle. She's a phenomenal sprinter. And then we also have really good athletes coming from Australia. Melissa Breen, she's an Olympian and she runs really fast, so that's going to be really interesting for me.